And welcome back to another episode of Big Movie Mouth Off. We're here at Groovy's Cinema Pub, our home away from home, or just plain home, reviewing more movies for you. I'm Jeff Weiss with MSN Entertainment.
And I'm Jimmy Martin with Slug Magazine. You can find Big Movie Mouth Off on Xfinity Channel 6, also on their on-demand system. It's Utah On Demand, Salt Lake Alternative, Big Movie Mouth Off. A lot of movies in there, a lot of movies, and we always say, maybe you missed it, which was maybe only like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, and you can find it on Blu-ray or even on on-demand, or theatrical releases that usually fill up this little folder, like this one.
Ender's Game.
What?
The long in development adaptation of the science fiction novel by Orson Scott Card, in which, in the near future, an alien race,
Bugs.
the Formics, once invaded Earth, barely repelled. Earth's still afraid that the Formics are going to come back and colonize the Earth, so now they have a training program for future military leaders, a battle school and a command school.
For kiddies.
For kiddies. Probably the star pupil is Ender Wiggin, played by Asa Butterfield from Hugo. He's a little unbalanced.
A little bit.
A little bit unbalanced.
He can't decide if he's caring or just ultra violent.
Yes, he has violent mood swings. Yet, Harrison Ford as Colonel Graff believes in him, believes he's Earth's last great hope to repel the Formic invasion. So,
And he keeps trying to tell Viola Davis that.
yes,
As like the kid psychiatrist.
they're gonna train him up, and he's gonna lead the troops, and we're gonna.
When the aliens first invaded, they nearly destroyed us. They will be back. There's greatness in you, Ender. The world needs you. You were bred for this. You see things in a way we can't. You alone can understand the enemy. You will be the one to save mankind.
Unless we act now, Earth will be annihilated.
We're out of time.
He's not ready.
You're never ready. Go when you're ready enough.
Track them from below the ice. Shoot straight. Stay calm. Here we go.
I've never seen anyone do that. We should tell him the truth.
Why?
When it's over, what will be left of the boy?
What does it matter if there's nothing left at all?
If you don't try, then we will all be lost.
I'll do everything I can to win this war.
If you succeed, you will be remembered as a hero.
He's abandoning his entire fleet.
He's in command. There's no stopping him now.
In 3, 2, 1, now!
So here's the thing. I know the book was written in 1985. I know the movie's been in development for a lot of years. Still, it's such a horrifying cobbling together of earlier, better science fiction movies and books, not the least of which includes Starship Troopers.
Yep. And I was saying, earlier, and I totally understand that the Harry Potter series came after, but since that beat it to the screen and did it better,
Yes.
I was sitting there going like, this is like a really bad version of Harry Potter.
Absolutely.
Knowing damn well that the book Ender's Game was first, I got it.
Exactly, and the reason is because the filmmakers of the Harry Potter films knew how to fill in the blanks with characters, and they had a canny enough cast that they could pull off the transformation from naive boy wizard to confident mage,
Yeah.
as compared to the transformation of Ender Wiggin from self-involved, creepy little overly violent jerk to overly involved, creepy, overly violent jerk. He goes from emotion A to emotion A, which Asa Butterfield, great in Hugo.
Yeah, he's a great actor. He
Great
really
in
is.
Hugo and the boy with the striped pajamas. He just doesn't have the right material here or the right filmmaker. By the way, Gavin Hood of X-Men Origins Wolverine co-wrote and the screenplay and directed, and he just does not have the refined enough skills to be able to help Asa Butterfield develop this character into someone we care about. He's a creepy, unpleasant jerk who, if this is who Earth's future depends on, it don't look
Well,
good.
you got to
I'm
be
sorry.
military strong.
Yeah, I just.
Well, for me though, like you've been saying how long this has been in production, and it's been in production for like a decade. You know,
Yes.
like in different formations and different drafts.
and really talented people involved in various stages, including
Yeah.
Wolfgang Peterson,
Yep.
who of Das Boot fame, who probably could have pulled this off. The guy who directed X-Men Origins Wolverine. By the way, Summit Entertainment is now cornering the market on genre fiction for young adults made into crappy movies with limited budgets.
Yeah.
And I know I sound like I'm harping on it by saying that special effects look chintzy in this film.
See, that's where I was going.
But that opening sequence of the earlier fight looks like a bad outtake from Independence Day without digital sprucing up,
Yeah.
and a zero gravity laser tag sequence
See,
looks
that's where-
so. It
Yeah,
looks
it's
so
wire
fake.
worked. Well,
it looks so fake after
when-
seeing Gravity.
See, that's where I was going. That's exactly what I was going to say because, you know, they've been saying that they couldn't do this film because they didn't have the technology. Now we've got the technology, we can do it. You know, we can make these, like you said, laser tag scenes. And like I was sitting there watching it, and it just looks like kids with just hooks on them like this, like,
Yeah.
oh, you know,
I am floating through
it's
space.
so corny looking. And
Jimmy.
then my immediate thought was, dude, Gravity's right over there.
Right.
You know, and I would assume that you might have a similar budget. You know, like, I mean, Ender's Game has this big name behind it. You know, Gravity, everybody was like, what the hell is that? But it just blew my mind how corny it looked, you know, especially on the shuttle up to space, and Harrison Ford just kind of sitting there like this, like, I don't know what to do on these wires. But if I can say one really good thing I loved about this film, though, it was good to see Harrison Ford back in space because he played a grumbly little jerk that was so perfect for that role. And it made me so excited once again because he was great in 42. And now I think he was really good in this one that I'm like, bring back Han Solo. Bring back Han Solo. Because he's still got it. He's that grumbly dick, you know? And I'm just like, that's what I want. I mean, all the things. I thought the film was okay. You know, the effects were chintzy. Fine. You know, for me, the last 10, 15 minutes of it was bizarre as all hell. You know?
Yeah, it's weird because it's build, training, war games, over. Oh no, there's another 10 minutes.
Yeah, another 10 minutes.
Wait, what?
And I won't ruin it, you know, if you're gonna go see it. But like, I'll just say this: it leaves the door open to another one, and it always makes me laugh when films do that because I'm like, I don't know if you're gonna be able to do your next one. Calm down before we say the end question mark.
Well, not only that, but here's the thing of it. First off, I didn't care for the movie. I wasn't involved. I
Yeah.
wasn't thrilled. I was bored. I've seen this film done better so many times, and admittedly, I'm someone who read the source material or tried to, and was left bored. Didn't care for the book,
Yeah.
so I'm going in with that bent. But I love good science fiction. I even like a passable science fiction film. This just wasn't passable for me. And then it leads into a sequel that I was even less interested in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it felt like a kind of a boring video game a little bit.
You're right.
Where it's like, now you get to go to the next level, and I'm like, all right, like I guess, you know, but you know, Asa Butterfield's a good actor. Like you said, I think it's just the material wasn't there for him. I liked Harrison Ford a lot. I did like Ben Kingsley too. When Ben Kingsley shows up, I had a great time with him. And I guess
Viola Davis has absolutely nothing to do.
right. Well, but in the scenes that she was okay. So I guess where I'm going with this is, I appreciated all the adults in a film that was focused on children.
Yeah.
So-
Again, for me, not even passable science fiction. 1.5 stars.
Yeah, see, I
just-
think I'm above you. I think I'm at 2.5. You know, I had a good time knowing that there were many flaws. So,
There are a lot.
and I don't, you know, based on that ending, I don't know if I would want to see a sequel. So there you have it. You know, 1.5 from Vice, 2.5 Ender's Game. You know, was this the film that I think everyone had been waiting for a decade? And no. And I haven't read the source material, so you know, I didn't really know what to expect. But if this is what everybody had been dying for since 1985, well, then I hope it was worth it.
Yeah.
Because I doubt it.
Read Starship Troopers, it's better. Watch Starship Troopers, it's better.
Right. So that'll do it for this episode of Big Movie Mouth Off. We'll be here at Ruby's Cinema Pub reviewing more films for you on the next time. So we'll see you then.